Dear friends in Lebanon, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to the virtual celebration of the fifth Ayurveda Day. Ayurveda is made up of two words, Ayu and Veda. Ayu means life, and Veda means knowledge or science. Thus, Ayurveda in totality means science of life. It incorporates all aspects of life, whether physical, psychological, spiritual, or social. What is beneficial and what is harmful to life? What is happy life and what is sorrowful life? All these questions and lifespan allied issues are elaborately and emphatically discussed in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the ancient most healthcare system in the world, which originated with the origin of the universe itself. As per Ayurveda, health is a state of equilibrium of normal functions of dosha, dhatu, mala, and agni with delighted body, mind, and soul. It means that when dosha, dhatu, mala, and agni are constantly in a state of functional equilibrium, then the health is maintained. Otherwise, distortion of the equilibrium results into diseases. Erratic lifestyle is believed to be one of the basic causes behind the failure of mechanism of maintaining equilibrium. Treatment, either with or without drugs, and application of specific rules of diet, activity, and mental status as described disease-wise brings back the state of equilibrium that is health. Ayurveda has a wide scope as far as the prevention of disease, promotion of health, and its preservation is concerned. Lifestyle rules mentioned in Ayurvedic texts, if applied rigorously, give definite results. Lifestyle related diseases, drug abuse, degenerative diseases, autoimmune diseases, allergies, and many metabolic disorders are well manageable with the Ayurvedic techniques and medicaments. Ayurveda also is the perfect expression of harmony between the man and the nature. The world is struggling today with the COVID 19 pandemic. While we make attempts to find cure and a vaccine for the COVID 19, Ayurveda provides strong preventive support as it helps boost the immunity and improves the overall health and gives us strength to fight diseases including COVID 19. Worldwide, the acceptance of Ayurveda is growing. Today, on the occasion of the Ayurveda Day, WHO has announced that it has selected India to set up Global Center for Traditional Medicine. In Lebanon also, more and more people are resorting to Ayurveda for promoting overall health and in many cases curing many chronic diseases. Many allopathic doctors also in Lebanon are prescribing Ayurveda treatment to their patients along with the modern medicine. Today, we are celebrating the fifth Ayurveda Day to further promote this traditional Indian system of medicine so that its benefits can reach to all the humanity. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Haifa Abouassi, a prominent Lebanese Ayurveda practitioner and president of the Lebanese Chiropractic Association, to present her views on the fifth Ayurveda Day. I would also like to thank you all for connecting with us on this virtual platform in today's event. Thank you very much, and Dr. Haifa Abouassi now.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to thank the Indian Embassy, presented by His Excellence, Dr. Suhel Ajaz Khan. Thank you for inviting me to share with you today the National Ayurveda Day. I am Dr. Haifa Abouassi, chiropractor and clinical Ayurvedic specialist. Currently, I am the president of the Lebanese Chiropractic Association and a professional member at NAMA, National Ayurvedic Medical Association. Today I will be giving you a small introductory about Ayurveda. What is Ayurveda? How Ayurveda looks at our body, how it sees it. According to Ayurveda, what is the cause of disease? And finally, I will be giving you useful advice for you guys to take back home. So to begin with, What is Ayurveda? Ayurveda is a natural system of medicine. It originated in India more than 3,000 years ago. Ayurveda is a Sanskrit word. Ayurveda means knowledge or science of life. Ayurveda believes that we need to treat the root cause of disease, not the symptoms. And the symptoms are actually signs that are trying to tell us something. And that in our body, we have an inner intelligence, inner ability of the body to heal itself. Now, Ayurveda respects each individual and thinks that we are all unique and that each one has his own constitution, and looks at the human frame as a combination of body, mind, and spirit. This is its approach for health and well-being. Ayurveda sees that nature and us are made up of the same 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. It's so obvious in nature, those 5 elements, yet how are they manifested in our body? Earth is our structure. So it's our bones, our muscles, our thick skin. Our structure is the earth element. The water element is our cerebrospinal fluid, the synovial fluid found in our joints. It is the tears, the mucus, the saliva. Every cell in our body has water in it. The fire element. I'm pretty sure you've heard about metabolism. In our digestive system, we have this fire element. It's our metabolism. In every cell in our body, we have metabolism. Metabolism also of new ideas. This is the intellect. The air element. Air element is mobility. So it's the movement that's happening. It's the heartbeat. It's the breath. It is the movement of the vitamins and nutrients going into cells and waste products coming out of these cells. Elimination, urination, menstruation, you name it, the movements in the body are governed by the air element. Ether is space, so it's the pores that are in our bones. Those are the 5 elements that are found in nature and in humans. All of us have those 5 elements, yet the secret is we have them in different percentages. So some people have more water element, for example, than others. So they sweat a lot when they exercise, or when they are hot, they sweat so much. Others, they don't have that much, so it's hard for them to sweat. Some people have a lot of fire in their constitution, so they grasp new ideas very fast. Those are the 5 elements. To make things easier and simplify it, Ayurveda divides those 5 elements into 3 doshas: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata is made up of air and ether, so it has their qualities. It has the qualities of air and ether. So a person that is born with a high percentage of air and ether, meaning high percentage of Vata constitution, they will look like they will have a difficult time to gain weight. They will have thin bones, they will have thin skin, thin lips, small eyes, they will have irregularity in shape. Right to left, lower and upper body, they will not be very regular. Psychologically, they will have a good way of adaptation. So they have excellent adaptation skills, they have a good sixth sense, they have a vivid imagination, and they are artistic. So they get ideas, nobody knows where they get it from. This is a person with a high Vata constitution. Now, in case this person is not aware that they have high Vata, so their lifestyle is not supportive. How does it shows in their body as imbalance? Vata imbalance shows in our body as dryness, constipation, gases, bloating, belching. This is physically. Mentally, it shows as excess movement in the mind. So it shows as worry, anxiety, self-destructive ideas, and overwhelm. So in case I'm not aware of my constitution, I will not be taking the right decisions to balance this constitution, and then I will suffer from the consequences. The second dosha is Pitta. Pitta is made up of fire and a little bit of water. So A person that has high Pitta percentage in their constitution, how would they look like? They will be medium in size. Their bones, their muscles, everything's medium. They will have sharp nose, deep set eyes, medium lips, angular face. They will have this hourglass shape physically. Now mentally, they are smart, intelligent. They are natural born leaders. So that it's easy for them to make decisions. It's easy for them to follow what have they decided and finish their job on time. Now, in case they are not aware of their constitution and everything they were dealing with during their life, it was not balancing for Pitta, how they would suffer. Physically, they will be more prone to inflammation and infection. They will have redness in the skin and the sclera, burning sensation in the body. Mentally, they will be more prone to anger, to hatred, jealousy, ability to criticize others, to hurt others with their words or actions. This is Pitta. The third dosha is Kapha. Kapha is made up of earth and water. So how would a Kapha person look like? He will have a round face, big eyes, dense hair, big lips. Their body is more prone to being rounded. And mentally, they are very nurturing and loving. They are sweet people. They love to be around food. They love to cook for others. They are generous people. Now, in case they are not aware of their constitution and all their input was not balancing their Kapha dosha, how would it look like for them physically? They will gain weight very easily. They will be suffering from overweight and all the diseases that comes with it. Now, mentally, they will be suffering from attachment to things or people. They will be more prone to depression, melancholy, and lethargy. So those are the three doshas. Those are the 5 elements. Now, why, according to Ayurveda, we actually have disease? Number one, there are 3 reasons. Number one is the misuse of the senses. So, my 5 senses, the taste, smell, vision, hearing, and touch. Those are the gateways. So sensory impressions come through those senses into our body. They are either going to help to harmonize, they are either going to balance my constitution, and then I will have good health, or they will be imbalancing for me and I will suffer from disease. So in case I am aware of my constitution, let's say a person with a high Pitta constitution is aware that I am prone to getting overheated. I will not pick to eat cayenne pepper, not pick to be in challenging and arguments all the time, watching violence, everything that's overheating for my constitution. I will be more prone to cooling food, cooling activities, even exercise that is cooling, like swimming. This is the first reason for disease according to Ayurveda. So it's misuse of the senses. Number 2, it's the cause of disease according to Ayurveda is failure of the intellect. What does that mean? So most of us are aware and know that there are certain things that are good for us, like sleeping early, waking up early, exercising regularly, eating a healthy diet. Those are good for us, but we don't actually do it. We make a wrong decision. According to Ayurveda, when our lifestyle is so chaotic, our mind is not clear, so we're not being able to take a good decision. So Ayurveda advises us to calm down, to take a breather, to be able to take the good decision, the decisions that we already know that are right for us. Number 3 is time and motion. What does that mean? Time, we have 2 different types, linear time and biological time. Linear time is the one that's same for me and you. Biological time is the aging process. So how many times has it happened to you that you haven't seen a friend in 10 years, for example, and when you see them, you feel like they haven't even changed, they didn't even age, or the opposite, that they age way more than you did. This is the aging process. This is the biological time. And according to Ayurveda, a lot of stress can do this to us. A lot of stress can make us age faster. And Ayurveda has its saying on how to manage our stress in life. So those are the 3 reasons why we get disease according to Ayurveda. And now I will conclude with an advice I give you guys to take back home. It comes from the guideline of healthy eating. It's called the 3-hour rule. What does it mean? 3-hour rule means after a main meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, for 3 hours it's advised for us, after finishing our meal, not to eat, give time for our digestive system to actually digest our food. We can drink, but please do not eat. Give your digestive system a break. Thank you guys for listening, and namaste.